Well, we're live again, which is always good news because live is good. If you're doing a live stream, it's really good to know you're live. But hi, I'm Deocean of Deocean's Deep Woo, and here we do the deepest of woo. And I mean strange stuff. Okay, we like to talk about weird things. We like to talk about woo things. We like to talk about magic, supernatural. We like to talk about. Sometimes we talk about things like cryptids, Bigfoot, Dogman, that sort of thing. Sometimes we talk about shamanism, the magical aspects of that. I'm shamanic, um, and so there's a lot of emphasis on that and the more nature oriented stuff, but we also talk about um, things like nutrition, um, new earth, different things. And all I ask is just, I mean, you can disagree with each other, just be nice about it. Okay. So anyway, today, hi Linda, how you doing? Anyway, today I had some very strange things. Well, the last few days, really. Things have been, yeah. It's Mercury. It's the end of Mercury retrograde. We already went direct Sunday, and it's still weird though. So I don't know. The things are just still so weird, and it's okay. I'm kind of roll. I just roll with it now instead of worrying too much about it. But really, um, it just seems like the lessons too keep coming. So, oh, how am I? I'm fine. you know, I just have a lot of weird revelations, it seems like, all the time. So, I'm having strange things happen all the time, but, some weirder than others. But yeah, my life is actually, and it's a funny thing. It's pretty even right now. And yet, there's some weird stuff going on. weird, weird stuff. So, I don't know. Things appearing and disappearing and reappearing. And I don't know if you have run into any of this where things are just kind of, they're in some kind of a state of flux. It's like, I have heard other people describe this where you're, you're thinking, okay, you're going to get something, pick up something here around the place, and it just seems to have disappeared. It disappears from the place you put it. And you think, okay, well, that's nothing at first, right? And then you just, you look all over the place for it, and then you find it again, right where you've been looking for it. Where was it all that time? I mean, just weird things like that is what it's been like. So they're letting you know you're being visited. Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay. Because, I mean, it's like you get used to it kind of after a while, but, and then my coins, somehow, I had some coins by the on the bedside table, quarters. somehow I looked down. Now, true, it's kind of a wicker table, but I don't know how this was. But I had a handful of coins. All of them were standing up in the wicker table. They were standing, I mean, on their edge, stuck in the tiny wicker. I mean, it was like, how did all of them get like that? I took them out of my pocket, laid them down, didn't pay attention. I wake up. They're all standing up on edge. Okay, I didn't do that. Just weird stuff like that, little tiny weird things. So, so tell them to come forward and talk to you. Yeah, I have to get a chance to do that. I've also had a lot of things going on. So yeah, when I can focus, yeah, someone's having fun. Well, whoever is having fun, and it could be David. It could be that he's just doing little things and doesn't really have, and will show up and give me a good, we'll have a talk at some point. But yeah, it could just be, yeah. So I've had stuff like that. I have stuff like that happen though from time to time. It just seems like the last few days it's been more than usual, you know. But no, I'm not seeing anybody right now. I mean, I haven't actually seen anybody around or heard either. But that doesn't mean anything. That could just, you know. Anyway, it's funny, and this is the other thing I noticed, Linda. I don't know if you remember what I used to look like. I swear I look different. I look different. And people have said you look different that haven't seen the show in a while. Go, you look a lot different. You almost look like a different person. I'm like, maybe I am a different person. I don't know. And sometimes I wonder too, and I look different to myself. So, well, it doesn't feel scary. I mean, there's nothing scary about it. So, yeah, Linda, there's nothing scary. It's just little weird things. It's just things, just that sort of things being just a little bit off. You know, quite, not quite the world you'd expect when you wake up, but that's okay. Um, it doesn't sound scary at all. Actually, I'm kind of bubbly, um, and not afraid, and I'm uh, I'm pretty happy right now, right this moment. And I try and stay. That's just the thing, as I'm trying to stay pretty much in the moment. I'm looking at this. Hey, psychedelic free flow. Hello, hello, my dear. Um, I'm looking at my screen, and I mean, usually when I have just the overhead light on, it makes me look ghastly, really. It used to make me look just awful. And although it doesn't look that great, it doesn't look nearly as bad as it did. As a matter of fact, the room used to be when I just have the overhead light on. The room used to look, I remember it was kind of, or at least I seem to remember, it was kind of a cream color. This room was a cream, and the paint is a cream color on the screen I'm looking at. It looks bright white, and it looks like there's just this room is like glowing behind me here. Like the whole. I mean, it's really weird. So maybe that's me. I don't know. Maybe that's my light body. So it's just stuff like that. The hair is different. Oh, yeah. The hair is different, definitely. It just could be my energy is affecting people differently. Well, if you've been looking at the show for a while, you've been seeing me, on a regular basis. But I'm talking about people who haven't seen me for a long time, who, haven't seen me for a month or two. And then they go, wow, you look different in a month. Really, all I've done is the hair. But yeah, it's I look rested and healthy. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's probably a lot of it right there. I've been getting a lot of rest. That's probably, yeah. Because it's not making me look quite as bad as I used to look. As a matter of fact, I might put on this light. There we go. Hi there. Oh, now the room behind me looks like it's sort of a mustard color or a cream color. No, like I don't know. Just changed again. It's the lighting is weird. The lighting is doing strange things. Anyway, now I'm just looking for differences because honestly, it's just I feel like I'm living in kind of a different world, than I have been. One of the things that has really come up to me as um, far as lessons that I've been learning, and it seems like every single day there is a lesson of involving making a choice in my life. And that's why what I wanted to talk about tonight, because it is rather important to know. And I mean, I think I've discovered something. Hello, James Ortiz. I think I've discovered something about the nature of things. We're in a different time period than we were in. We're having a lot of the um, creatures that beings, whatever that um, have been binding us are losing power. So things have changed quite a bit. And it is, I feel, really changing, in some cases, changing the mechanics of things. But yeah, I'm getting like constantly told every day that to choose something. What do you want about this? What do you want it to be? It's like, okay, hmm. The latest one. Well, before I get totally into the stories and stuff. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not a different color, like I'm throwing a different light or something on it. It's just that I turned on the ring light over here. That's all, and now it looks a different color than it did before. So thanks. Yeah, a lot of people like that color in the back, whatever you'd call that. What would you call that color? I'm not sure. Um, Anyway, here comes Lady Spellbreaker, Sea Star, the star, Sea Star, Lady Spellbreaker. So we got Linda, Lady Spellbreaker, Psychedelic, James Ortiz. So far, I'm going to run the intro and give some people a chance to show up. I'll be right back and explain to you some of the stuff that's been going on and stuff to expect. Okay. Hey, hey, Scotty. Scotty, my boy. Nothing is ever really lost, as Scotty says. Nothing's ever really found either. Well, actually, it all exists. Everything just all exists. Uh, rising now in Taurus. This is a Taurus new moon. Um, really cool. Uh, I so it was a Libra full moon, right? So oh, James Ortiz says I went to a disease specialist and they received another surgery. Nope, ain't gonna do it. So you're saying they have said you need another surgery and you're saying, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, well, that's a choice. And it is your choice, fortunately, still. Oh, thank you, Scotty boy. Um, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Yeah, that's true. So Venus is really busy right now, Lady Spellbreaker. She is busy. Isn't she retrograde right now? It's hard for me to keep it figured out without a scorecard. Yes. First time in a long while that you've gone to Taco Bell. Well, good for you. I mean, now and then you got to do something just strictly for fun. You know, it's not really good food for you, but then again, it's probably not going to kill you very fast anyway. Not going to kill you fast enough, you know. It's slow enough that you can backpedal and do a few things and then not die from it. You know, it's very slow death. A lot of this fast food, so it's nothing to worry about. But anyway, um, Libra again, isn't that something? Last year, the full blood moon eclipse was in Libra too. Wow, balance the scales. You know what? That's definitely a message. Yes. Recovering from another surgery and you spoke to two others, they said, no, don't do it. You know what, James? I don't think so either. I don't think so. I really don't. You've had enough. You need to recover. You've had enough. Oh my God, you haven't had a home cooked meal in 4 months. James, yeah, you need to just get better, recover. Yeah. Oh yeah, July 22nd. Um, that's when, yeah, I know you know exactly. Venus goes retrograde with Chiron July 22nd on the same day as Feast of Mary Magdalene. Wow. Venus is running off with Chiron on the feast day of Mary Magdalene. Is that so? How symbolic is that? That's, oh, wow. Um, you know, screw it all, die of something. Ah! Yeah. Oh, and it's going to be the same day as your 3 years sobriety from alcohol and your grandfather's birthday. Wow. Well, congrats. You're coming up on that. Yes. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Wow. Yeah, Scotty, I'm similar for the most part. There are some places that I try. Like, believe it or not, I have a Chinese place that I actually trust. Their food has always been extremely clean, up and up, not no MSG. Them, I will eat from there. Oddly enough, uh, I never get any ill effects from eating from there. But there's a lot of other places that just right away I can tell, ugh, why am I eating this? This isn't food. Um, to me, it's just not food. It's something with an interesting flavor, but I wouldn't call it food. You know what I'm saying? It's not really food because food is something that's supposed to be nutritious and healthful and, you know, give you something you need. This stuff was just, it was tasty. Some stuff is tasty, but I don't really consider it food. It's just fun. Um, yeah, we need to heal James. In fact, we'll send James some healing. If you'd like, James, I will do some star language for you today. And anybody else who wants it, we can do that today. Uh, what else is going on? We're all so proud of you, lady. And we need to get James back home and some decent food. You know what? That is a very big thing. You quit before your daughter left the world with this world, and you managed to stay sober even through the mourning period. And yeah, that is a great. That is amazing, Lady Spellbreaker. Good for you. Very proud of you. Very, very proud. Some people would have used that as an excuse, and not you. Just goes to show how strong you are. You're a very strong person, aren't you? Then May 28th is a year without cigarettes. Oh, yes. Wonderful. And since you told me my progressed is Capricorn, it makes so much sense for me what some of the stuff that's happening for me. But if you shake it more than twice, you're just playing with it. Scotty. We do recover. You bet you we do. Hey, Mary Wins. How you doing, hun? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm so glad to hear this good news. Okay. They put James in a room with a dementia patient. Didn't sleep for 2 days. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah. You, they need to quit doing stuff to you for a while and trying to milk you for more money. I'm convinced after a while that some of this stuff is just, they just want to get paid again. Ah. You know what? And it's a funny thing. A lot of times I think they forget that patients are people and people have needs besides medical intervention all the time. People have needs. And One of them is to be left alone and allowed to heal. Allow time for nature to heal you, your body to heal itself. Give your body some time in between. It, it's like they get crazy with this stuff, and then pretty soon you're just a roadmap. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's nice. And you make the oils yourself? Well, that's wonderful. Oh, I bet you were, James. Remember, my mother had dementia and she was hyper religious. And I had to put up with that for years. I had to deal with that for years. I was, by the end of that, I was half nuts myself, let me tell you. That was so hard. I never want to go through anything like that again. I hope I cleared up some karma or whatever happened there. I never want to go through that again, anything like that. That was, oh my God, that was just, I never slept either. I couldn't. I never knew what was going to happen next. Yeah, you know what? Doing a lot of breath work exactly a year, almost to the day, after I quit smoking tobacco, I suddenly realized I can think again. I thought I lost that. It was like my thoughts were not clear either. They were foggy. They were kind of smoky thoughts. They were kind of, I thought that was just something that was going on with me. I thought, what is it? Left over from the accident or whatever. I didn't know what it was, and but I stopped smoking cigarettes, and a year later, I realized I was thinking very clearly. I'm like, dang, was that doing that all this time? Maybe. It does screw with a lot of stuff. So, yeah. I mean, especially all the additives and stuff in most of it. So, yeah. Feast to Mary Magdalene. We're going to have to celebrate that. Oh, you can't remember if you have dementia or not, Scotty? I hear that happens. Yeah. You had smoke and was coughing during your light language. Yeah, that's right. I think I was getting rid of some smoke damage for somebody, maybe all of us, maybe everybody. Um, mhm. Scotty, let me see. You might be crazy. Let you ask some people. How are we going to know? You know what I used to say, really honestly? I used to say, how are they ever going to know if I get dementia? If I get dementia, how are they going to tell? But yeah, but not anymore. And shuts off your dreams. Hmm. Yeah, illusions is correct. Oh, arsenic, yeah, and rat poison. Yes, there is. In cigarettes, that's some of the added ingredients in there. The little added extra ingredients, and it keeps you addicted too. Yeah. Your invisible friends say you're not crazy? Oh, I'm so glad they think so. See, you're not alone. Um, I can see so clear. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Oh, really? You kind of like the cigarettes and bullshit? Smell of cigarettes and bull? That's a very odd scent. I wonder if you can order that from Amazon. I'll take some ode to cigarettes and bullshit. Oh, you want to know that's called Congress. That's called Washington. It smells like Washington, cigarettes and bullshit. My ah, uh, oh, YouTube is hiring at 120 a day for doing what? Oh, you already work for Googly? You work for Googly, Googly, Googly? I didn't know that, Lady Spellbreaker. I am not monetized. I have no monetization. Yeah, what does the invisible guy know? Well, that's nice. That's wonderful. I don't have any of that, as you can see. I don't have any of that. Um, you got an email from YouTube. Well, that's interesting. Tiger Bomb, da 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 da. Yeah, Tiger Bomb. Well, there you go, Lady Spellbreaker. I have absolutely no idea how to do any of that. I'm still trying to figure that out. I have no idea. Um, but let me see. Let's go back to who's hiring. Let's see. YouTube is hiring. Hmm. Wow. I gotta take a look. Okay, Lady Spellbreaker, I'd really like to hear about that because I have no idea what I'm doing. I just do what I do. I have no idea how to woo the tube. I do not know the tube woo. I'm sorry. I've always said that. I need help. Please help me. I need help with that. I have no clue how to do that. To go outside and smell anything is a privilege, James. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to endure that. That you're having to endure that. Yeah, we're gonna send you some help. Oh, I hope you are too, Mary. That's sweet of you. Yes, I hope so too. Well, you know what, Lady Spellbreaker, maybe that's another reason you had to show up is because I've been asking for that. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea how to get this to work out. And I really need to start to make an income pretty soon. Again, right now I'm not really making uh, anything that I could live on. I'm really not. I'm like not doing that. That's not happening. Now, Gemini is telling me that I should be doing these sessions with the light language and the toning and stuff that I should be offering that. And it could just be that I am thinking too small or something. I don't know. But there obviously there's something in me that has to shift in order for this to happen. But I was asking for help. Yeah, get more settings from the laptop and YouTube Studio. Yeah, I'm on Social Security right now. And as flaky as things are in the government right now, I could be frightened because right at this point, that's that's very shaky. That's all very shaky. Yeah. You're on the freeway. You're by the freeway. Oh, I was going to say, how are you on the freeway? Oh, you're by the freeway. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lady Spellbreaker. That's very sweet. You know what? I know that's true. And a lot of the work that I do is kind of edgy too. And I figured that was part of. Then we had some people who were actively really trying to bring down the station. And I didn't talk about it much because I didn't want to give it a lot of energy. But, you know, I kept a lot of it on the down low. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm managing, but I'm just getting by. So, um, yeah, I know. Me too. SS disability. Can't make more money. Exactly. I know. So I don't know what to do. I've been saying that. I have no idea what to do. That's not there. It must be something in my head that's keeping it from happening. And I have been trying to break that, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, maybe I need to do some. Maybe I need to do some stuff specifically on that. So, um, um, what's that, Scotty? I can't hear you. Anyway, uh, oh, I'm so nice. So happy to hear that he's a nice person, James, that your new roommate is nice. That's great. Anyway, what I'm trying to bring to the table tonight is I try to bring my experiences forward because um, I think we can learn anything from this because some of these things are extremely I keep getting that we have a choice about everything. That a lot of things that happen that we think just happen, no, we have a choice. We have a choice. They're not just going to happen. Like somehow, which is why I can't believe I'm still doing this to me. Am I still putting me in a position to not have money? I don't know why I am. Yeah, me too. I was told it'll it'll come right back out. Yep, that's exactly what I hear. Yeah, that's another thing is losing medical. Right now, the cost of any kind of medical, you know, yeah. You don't even have anything to bury, Scotty? You haven't killed anybody recently? No dead bodies? I'm so disappointed. I wanted to hear all about it. Mm. Um, well, crazy is a mice. And actually, what the heck is crazy anymore? I mean, in a world where I can say, hey, I'm a black man, and people have to act like I am. How about if I present as, hey, I am a black lesbian woman who doesn't like women. I like men, who prefers men. How about that? Can I say that? Can I identify? It, it's just, I'm a woman because I say I'm a woman. No, that's not how it works. I mean, there are people who are legitimately, yeah, but a lot of this is like, especially in Dylan's case, he's a showman. I don't believe a lot of this is real. And in the case of the people who are in sports, I'm pretty sure that it's just so that they can win and make some money. It has nothing to do with really. Um, I think it's being abused, used. I think the rights to do these things. I think it's being. We're in, like I said, it's clown world. It probably, and I know it's pissing off people who are legitimate. I know it is because I hear them complain that all of this madness is. Mhm. Oh, okay. Well, today, yeah, it could be something else tomorrow. Yeah. So that reminds me of Jimi Hendrix. I don't live today. Maybe tomorrow. I just can't tell you, baby. Yeah, I have. I have it. You know what? I still have. I'm still going through some grief counseling, even now. Yeah. I mean, I have had so many people die in my life. I don't have any family left, folks. You know, and it's not that, and some of them I don't hear from. And some of them I guess I don't want to hear from. But it's like it's just not having any kind of when people talk about their families and I don't have any. At family holidays, it kind of I have had to learn to keep myself cheered up, you know? I mean, the good news and bad news. I don't have to go to any family gatherings for Christmas. That's the good news and the bad news. I'm not going to argue because our family events were mostly, I don't have very many happy family memories of holidays. They weren't happy days. Yeah. Hmm. But what I wanted to get to this time is that I had a situation here. We just recently got this cleared up that somebody left something on my door handle that my helper came in and carries in the bag. And when we looked at it at first glance, it, when I first looked at it, there's an anonymous note on it. And the way the note was written and everything, really weird. I mean, we were looking at this going, is this somebody's bad joke? Because it was like, okay, and this was weird. It was like a size 7X padded bra and a little note that said, "This is a gift from all of us." Oh, I mean, this person has got to be not very, not have a great way of what? What? Why would you? What? And all of who? And there is somebody, is this high school? Is somebody playing a high school prank on me? What the hell? And I'm like going, does somebody hate me or what? Size 7X? How big? Because in my mind, I'm thinking of standard English 3X's, you know, is this big, and a 7X? What is that? Does that even exist? I didn't even know there was such a thing as a 7X. Anything. So I'm like, what? But then I remembered, after going all through all this and wondering if somebody was trying to bully me or, what the hell was going on here, I did finally remember. And here's what I say. It almost comes down to a choice. Because at first, the first day that it happened, I was really mad. I thought somebody was, because I had had an altercation with somebody in the building. I'd had some words. And I thought maybe it was them trying to, like play a nasty little schoolgirl type prank. And I'm thinking, my God, am I really in high school? But, and I kept thinking, what in the heck? Oh, it was just so weird. And, but after I thought about it long enough, I do remember a conversation where we were talking about when you're disabled and you have large ones, um, it can be very hard to find the right kind of garment, you know? And so I end up half the time just wearing an undershirt and not having and not wearing that. And I mean, uh so basically, yeah, I remember commiserating with somebody how, and she's also got some disabilities, and she's about the same size as me, and we were talking about how this is, I mean, if you're a double D or bigger, you're gonna have a heck of a time finding the right support wear. It's just the way it is. It's going to be usually very expensive and uncomfortable, a lot of it, and blah 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 blah. And then when I realized that I did have that conversation, I thought, what do you want to bet it was her? And she just, and I realized that 7X would be an Asian size. So sure enough, and this is really blows my mind, it fits. And it turns out 7X is really just more like is just like an X size. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 sizes off, I'm like, of course, it's an Asian size. That's how it's 7X. You know, it's just the weirdest thing, right? So my mind went right to I'm being persecuted right away, which goes to show you I'm still not healed from that entirely, but I'm getting better. Um, I'm getting better. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been way too trusting too. I mean, so, I thought my mind went right to somebody's trying to piss me off. But then I stepped away from that and I thought, because I asked some of my friends, am I being paranoid? Does this sound logical? What the heck is good? Do anybody got a clue? Can somebody, because I'm really upset now. And, my friends were all going, God, that's so weird, man. But then I realized what I wanted was I didn't want that. I didn't want to be at odds with anybody. I didn't want to escalate. I mean, there's all kinds of ways there's people that I've been having trouble. I could just put it off onto them, think it was them. Somehow I kept getting the feeling this was some kind of a trap. This was some kind of a trick, like not that the person necessarily, it was like something tricky that I had to figure out. I wasn't taking it right. So I looked into it and yeah, it turned out that there's a rational explanation. But if I had reacted with my first reaction or if I had decided to be immature about this, I could have probably alienated a lot of people, or a person who's actually nice and trying to help me. So I realized that a lot of our problems we're unhealed still. Once again, it was just showing me you're not healed here. And like Lady Spellbreaker talks about, this is shadow work. This is shadow work. We have to have stuff to bring up our shadow sides to get us to freaking work on it because it is really hard and grueling to work on your shadow side. Well, thank you, Mary Wins. Thank you. Boobs are bigger than us all. Mine, although I have a friend who has an even more abundance than myself that wears an H cup, and I'm not closed about this. I wear a double D to an E, it's not easy to find. She wears an H. Gemini says she knows somebody who wears a G. And I'm like, what would that be like to try and find that? Talk about loaded. But you're sick to death of healing. Well, okay, I guess that's kind of prophetic then. Oh, thank you, love, for Are We Ever Healed? Yeah, you know what? I think we are. But it goes like centuries deep. It goes millennia deep because we've been here a long time. You need a clock with all the numbers. Oh, I hate that. When they just give you like 4 numbers on a clock and expect you to, it's like you couldn't afford a full set of numbers on this clock. I hate that. It's like you couldn't even afford a full set of numbers on the clock. Come on now. Okay, Scotty, you don't have to. It's been an hour off both ways. Oh, God. See, I didn't know that was still there. I didn't know that was still there. But the question that you have to ask yourself, and the question that occurred to me is, was it always that way? Or did it become that way because I decided that I was not going to choose retaliation. I keep getting the message that you got to choose, you got to choose, you got to choose, you got to choose. You got to choose your reality. What reality are you in? Are you so I made the choice that maybe I wasn't in a reality where anybody was trying to hurt me. Maybe I wasn't in the reality after all the work I've done. Maybe I wasn't in the reality, which means I have somewhat healed that. I have gone on. There was a time when I would be absolutely sure. I had so much happen to me, I would be absolutely sure that it was. But did I choose that? Or was that always the way it was? Could it be so simple that we choose things? We choose the meaning of it these days. Could it be that all we really have to do is choose? Because I mean, when I lost my wallet, I kept hearing in my head, choose. What do you want to have happened to your wallet? And I'm like, well, I want to just find it. I mean, because I was getting, do you want the drama of having it stolen? Do you want the drama of having it returned at the, do you want some reason to go and have it returned at the store, intact, unintact? Do you want to just find it? I said, no, I just want to find it. I just don't want to go through any kind of drama. And sure enough, then the wallet shows up exactly where we've looked for it, walked right through the area. It's up on its edge and right there in the middle of the floor. So now was it there because I chose that? So I'm asking, you guys tell me, is it that simple? Is it going to be that simple now once you get to a certain point that you just choose what it means? Oh yeah, feeling good is definitely enough. Yeah, China has people with very small ones, so 7X is actually not very big. So actually, it's like, and see, she's about the same size as me, so she probably figures, oh yes, this will fit. It doesn't. I looked it up in Temu. See, I know she's a Temu buyer. She loves the device in Temu. So I looked it up in Temu. I typed in 7X sports bra. Sure enough, came right up. 7X sports bra. And it came up, it's only about $4. And really, that's unheard of for a bra. Ladies can tell you that, undergarments are expensive. It's expensive. And, so it's like it's a cool thing. I can now buy a sports bra for $4 off of this site. I know where to find one that I know is going to fit. So this is really cool. I'm happy, but it's like, but I chose that. I chose to be happy about this. Some part of me was saying, you don't have to have it be about somebody hating you. Maybe somebody's trying to help you. And now, especially now, because I'm out of that time when I'm out of the old times. I mean, I'm still gun shy sometimes about, all that I went through when I was being stalked and harassed and whatever, bullied. Had a lot of things happening, but I am recovering. Oh, you like chocolate too? Yeah, that's wonderful. Really? James Ortiz, you were getting a really strong signal with colored lines over and over that an abscess was forming. It was like diagnosis without a code. James, maybe you're getting a new ability. Yeah. I know, it's crazy. You wear an A? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. You're a Geranimal guy. Oh, okay, that's good. Tiger shirt matches tiger pants. Okay, that's always good. Ah, 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 ah. Oh my goodness. So really, what else could we choose? I mean, we're getting our abilities to change things. Obviously, we did it with the weather. We've done it with a few other things. And I mean, since I did that show on healing with the light language and everything, I have actually had a lot of several people that I've healed since then with that, you know. Well, nature's healed it, but I provided the language, the light language. But and Teresa was saying, man, you should be charging $90 an hour for that at least. Because I was thinking, oh, I guess I could charge for it. I guess because I don't charge for anything right now except cards. I finally came up with $1 a minute for cards, and it was hard for me to do that. It's like that's another head thing too. It's like somehow my head is, I don't need money. I don't want my, what is my thing against money? Obviously, I want money, but I don't want money. What the heck is going on with me? Oh, Scotty's 14 going on 6. Sure. Explains everything. Um, well, the thing is that, but develop that, James, because you might want to develop that because everything doesn't come in full blown all at once all the time. How it usually works is like the weather. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure what was doing it at first. Was I doing it, or was it just, you always kind of double think yourself. Well, did I do that? Did I do that? Um, you know, you, okay, so because, and there are people who will try to convince you you didn't do that. You know, that just happened. It was just chance. So, but keep going and then checking on it. It's sort of like we do in the class, in the remote view class. You do stuff, you check for results, and you see how the results go. And whether it happens or not, you try again. Maybe you try a little differently until you get it. Okay. But at some point, I had to accept that, yes, indeed, I am. Yes, indeed, I am a medium. Yes, indeed, I do know things that I should know, be able to know. Yes, indeed, I can mitigate the weather. Talk to a Sasquatch, mind speak with Sasquatch, talk to the cloud beings and hear them, see dead relatives and celebrities, just all kinds of things. I had to accept that. It was almost like there's a part of me that was not accepting it, you know? We're so brainwashed. But as time goes on, I think we're going to find that this gets easier. It's going to be not as, not as difficult, not as we'll get used to the new powers coming in, the new abilities, and they're not really coming in, they're just coming back. They're just being sort of reawakened. We're becoming reacquainted with them. Um, this is all stuff we're supposed to have. Remember, we're supposed to have this. We're supposed to be able to do stuff like that. We're supposed to be able to make choices. We're supposed to be guiding. We're supposed to be steering this place. This is our world, you know, our reality. We're supposed to be steering it. It was originally supposed to be like a just a wonderful place. Oh yeah, I buy stuff from Temu. That's how I know. Okay, Linda. Well, I'll tell you. Um, look on Temu for your item. Maybe you'll find it. It might be you might find what you need. Sometimes you have to go outside of your little circle. I mean, uh, another thing. Oh, I did find something important. Uh, okay, we have to be careful again. And I'm not trying to be negative here. I don't want to throw a negative note on all this, but I would like to try to break some bullshit things that we have going on. I I would like to plow them under, okay? And one of them is this poison food that we have in the US. I guess recently uh, England has been trying to make deals with us to trade food. I mean, they're desperate to do it, and this is some of the latest I've heard. But they can't because of their own laws against all the additives that we put in our food. They can't import a lot of our stuff. Most of our stuff, hardly any of it, in fact, because of all the crap in it. In other words, they're not as willing to poison their people as we are. As a matter of fact, Putin's not even willing to poison his people as much as we are over in this country. And by we, I don't mean you and I mean, you know, our corporations and stuff are perfectly willing to poison the living daylights out of the American populace, and our leaders are willing to let them. But not even Putin will allow this crap in his country. He'll burn it. He burns. You try and get GMO Monsanto crap into his country, he'll burn it at the dock. That's you know. So I would really like some help changing that. I am so over trying to walk through a grocery store and buy stuff that's not gonna be toxic, you know? Try and figure out what's not gonna make me sick, you know? Gosh, I am letting my freak flag fly today. I am wearing a tie-dye t-shirt and my tie-dye hoodie. I just noticed. Uh, oh, add to Gary. Oh, okay. Oh, the summer of '69, huh? Uh, ah, I see. It's the summer of '69. Hmm. Never underestimate the power of multiple head injury. Who had a multiple head injury, Scotty boy? You? Did you have multiple head injuries? Oh yeah, psychedelic free flow. I don't have a place to grow anything. I'm in an apartment and no, not quite enough room to really. I'm, gonna have to find some way to make some room somehow to grow some things. I really want to. But yeah, so far it's been tricky. I need a bigger place, really. I need a bigger place, but this is bigger than the last place, so I'm happy. For now, I'm happy here because it's still a lot better than the last place. It's a huge upgrade. But really, for what I want to do, I need a workshop and everything, so it's not big enough. Yeah, poison is a choice too. hmm You were a 40G, 8 months pregnant. You were 40G. Oh my God. Oh dear. The day is still young. Oh, okay. Well, Scotty, don't work too hard, okay? Um, so yeah, I'd like to get that changed. I would like to I'm choosing that somehow something happens, and I don't care. I don't know how it's going to happen. But if you guys agree with me on this, I thought I would do maybe some work to get our whole food system detoxed. So it's just not such a big deal. I mean, I hear this all the time, you know? People go to other countries and lose a ton of weight because they're not being poisoned. They come back and eat the same style food, the same amount, and they gain a ton of weight and they get sick. It's like, okay, we got to stop this. This has got to stop. And I told you there'd be other things besides weather that we'd probably have to, and some of this is going to be um, people's illnesses, but I feel a lot of the illnesses is because of our environment. You know, uh, Lipton is his name, and if you don't know of Bruce Lipton's work, uh, very interesting guy, a cellular biologist, but he's real different. He's one of us. He's one of us. So, and he said when he was a cellular biologist, one thing he can tell you for sure, you you put cells in an unhealthy environment and they become unhealthy. You put them in a healthy environment and they'll start to get better. So really, we have a mechanism to make ourselves better. Obviously, these little cells could, start repairing themselves just because they were in a better environment, and it was just really fundamental to him. Then if we're not repairing ourselves right, there's got to be something going on in the environment doing that. And when he looked into it, of course there is. There's a lot of bullshit going on with our environment. It's like every single thing that is done is like pumping more toxicity into, and I don't mean environment like just the air and water. I mean our food and every other darn thing we're using. This has got to stop. I've had it, and it's ruining the earth. It's really, and Greta Thumbscrew or Thumberger, whatever her name is. Would you like a Thumberger? Cowboy might go for that. He likes to chew on my fingers sometime just for the heck of it. He's over here lounging. He's practicing his lounging. He's a champ. Uh, Free flows back. Yeah, intent carries weight. Yes. Um, so let's Gladys Q Kravitz. How you doing? Yeah, I don't want any Greta Burger either. Would you like some thumb burger? No, I don't think so. Sounds dreadful, actually. Uh, oh, come on, just a little. No, no, thank you. Of course, in my mind, it's a Monty Python skit intro, right? It's we're going into a Monty Python skit. But okay, let's set some intentions that this shit's gonna stop. This has got to stop. I mean, I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. Maybe that's why we're tired all, a lot too. So I'm gonna do, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna do some light language. If you also want to do some at home, Lady Spellbreaker, or any of you want to do any of your stuff to do this, but one of my intentions tonight is to to get this to stop. This has got to stop. Now it might take a while, but if we agree on it, it's going to start to happen. Okay. Uh, oh, okay. Oh, you have to behave more. Oh, you tweeted pictures. That's nice. Tweeted pictures. I'm on Twitter too, and I have to figure out, I want to figure out how to stream to Twitter too. Let's see. You speak frequency too. Okay, good. Okay, light language clearing's going. Okay, let's do it. Oh, you do need a telescope. By golly, you don't have your telescope yet, Gladys? You at least have some opera glasses? Oh, okay. So light language, and this is going to be to get rid of the toxicity in our. Should I break this up or just do it? Do you think I should do it for food or just do it for toxicity in general? I'm not sure. Let me see what I get here. Should I do this in parts or try and get it all at once? Yeah, they did away with Periscope, so I don't even know if that's possible. Oh, by the way, I was going to ask before I forget, does anybody know how to stream to Rumble? You need an RMTS or some kind of thing, some kind of key you need. I forget what the letters are, but I need some kind of special key to stream to Rumble from StreamYard. So if somebody understands that, could you please tell me about it? Because I don't understand a damn thing about that. But yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk psychedelic. I'll call you. Actually, can I just call you Heather? Can I just call you Heather? Yes. Okay. Do what comes natural. You don't. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, guys, and a one and a two. I need to unravel this thing. We need to unravel this. This has just become a tangled web. And it can't go on. I mean, we've got people like James Ortiz. I'm sure part of his trouble is because of this. Maybe all of it. Um, I know a lot of my trouble was. And um, okay, so oh, by the way, Fotodia. Fotodia. Ay, ano, takdesian, otukanun frean, kika, ofriafo, ikita aparisión, mamá. Itaka pajufium sia mama. Ida kota nukata ita manana tukata toto. Aya negata sepata. Ota pada chito man oto edeno enana. Wakata osu yadada. Nda kaya ngitia ngi batio fra. Freya. Freya. Fra. Ita, ira kata kata si untuk bin silmia, ini dia kata pada silmia, ini ano saya ini ano mana ini dah serai ira beri iri silmia ira beri siri iri asa kata kaya ira beri siri ira ini ano saya boleh iri siapa ira beri siri ini ano ini dia berada sekarang kita kalau masih baru ini kalau baru baru beri sekarang baru siri ira beri ini ini sekarang beri itu bara ya dia bahasa ya beri siri ira beri ah oh, ha, vrori, vrori, vrr, yai, vrori, soga. Voro shirina man me to reach whatever you get. You know what you probably did. I even need it. It's kind of like you see the people even come out reach your own money and he's coming and you mean they're got over anybody. Get out of the what I whatever. Ha. Whatever here, whatever he is, somebody here, ha. Whatever here, he's getting everybody. I don't know what you ha. Guru, whatever, yes, whatever, mana, ini mana, 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 ini mana, is whatever, ha, oh, yeah, oh, oh, whoa, that was forceful. I don't think we're done. That was really forceful. That'll blow your wig off. What? Jag tycker så bra väg stor bra du får höra. She avete come de capo ti caricare stor bra di che mon. E tu potrei essere vedere ti va di che con mon. Oiga, oi, ai di al fora. Fuori ci sono qui per avere. Nia, o hoi bararia. Oh, I was fuori, vedere se non i brevi di scrivere da. Ja, oh, die schreeuw mana. Nem, gauw weer ha. Oh, ha. That, is that it? Is there more? Ik zeg, ik show them on the get you one shit up and take care of the mom. You should in Yaka go to get a go, a scrr, running ya, okay, I think that was it. That was it. Thank you. Oh, he wants to say a few words too. Okay. You're putting your 2 cents in worth too, cowboy. There he is, Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Handsome. See if I can get him in the shot here. Okay. He had to say his piece too. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Oh. Gladys, that's funny. Okay. So next would be the toning. So I'll ask, are the tones going to help? Oh, you're going to tone? Okay. Well, I'm waiting. Okay. You're going to start asking for more money soon, aren't you? He's talking a lot. He's like, Oh, are you posing for you posing for OnlyFans right there? Yeah, he'll have an OnlyFans account before very long. There you go. Next, I'll go on. I'll go in and find out that somebody's been using my phone, and it'll be him. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. I just I probably have some mental blocks left as far as all of this streaming and stuff. I probably have. But then again, there's also some limitations to the phone, and we have to get past that. So yeah, I need to get past the phone limitations. Um, Something will happen, and I'll get the equipment that I need. Hmm. Maybe I need to. I still think maybe I'm gonna have to do a GoFundMe, uh, or something to get the equipment. Why not? It's a good cause. I don't even know how to do that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Anyway, woo, oh, ow, ooh, ooh. Interesting. I'm seeing thick, like clouds, but very dense, not really clouds, not really water. Gray, very thick gray. Ah, this is new, this sound. There's something behind these gray clouds that I'm trying to see. It looks like there is a structure behind the clouds. Let me see if I can clear the clouds a bit. It's a building. I'm seeing a building. It's kind of a castle for her. Oh my gosh. This place. It's got like a hologram over it, but underneath that, it's got a hologram of a regular, just a building, like a wooden building, but it's not. Behind that, there is like black, do I have to say black rock? I see. This is maybe symbolic black rock. And we know about black rock. Okay, that's what's going on. A lot of this is emanating from there. And a lot of this sort of gray, sticky, smoky, it's sticky. It's a sticky energy. I'm going to try and get rid of some of it. I'm going to try and get rid of all of it, but it might take more than one time for me to do that. So give me a little help here. Okay, yeah. I'm going to ask for some help jumping in here. my angels, my guidance, and whoever else is of the light and with good intention and good um, yes. So I'm asking for the crew to come in, the team. Blow. Okay. Keep blowing it away. Okay. Can we do it like the chemtrails? Maybe we can do it like the chemtrails. We need help clearing this. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is going to take some. Okay. Mother, I send my roots down. Send my roots down till I feel the beating of your heart. Mother, I send my roots down. Send my roots down till I feel the beating of your heart. And I feel love coming right back to me. I feel love coming right back to me. Father, I send my branches up, send my branches up till I feel your energy. Father, I send my branches up, send my branches up till I feel your energy. And I feel love coming right back to me. I feel love coming right back to me. I know I am a child of the earth and the sky. I feel love. I know I'm a child of the earth and the sky. I feel love. I feel love coming right back to me. I feel love coming right back to me. Coming right back to me. That's helping. Okay, it's looking a little better. This is to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be exposed. And once it's exposed, it'll start to unravel more and more. They'll find where all the little tendrils, all the little tentacles are going from this and why. And it's going to start to clear. It's going to take some time because there's a lot. Wow. There's a lot of corruption going on there. Literally, it looks, to me, it looks literally like a cancerous growth. This black rock thing looks like a cancerous growth of some sort. Looks like it's made out of that. You know, it looks somewhere between a rock and a. Yeah. Okay. Can we just take it out, or does it have to be? Can we just take that thing out? Can we just get rid of it somehow? Do we have to transmute it? What's the deal here? Use the Emerald Flame first. Emerald Flame? I haven't heard of that before. There's Emerald Flame too? Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. I can't hardly read. I'm gonna have to turn this off so I can read this. Oh, come to Texas to visit. I'd love to. No, they can't kill me. Oh yeah, we should go camping. That would be fun. Yeah, I do have a PayPal. I do, Lady Spellbreaker. Yeah, I think so too. Um, yeah, our food is banned where? Wait. Yeah, they can't kill me. They haven't been able to kill me with all kinds of stuff that has happened. It doesn't kill me. To twatter? That's funny, twatter. Working on the license, one thing at a time. Getting my bus ready, no one sees my channel, and I'm okay with that. Well, when you're still getting yourself ready, I think I can stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twatter. Here's streaming app. Prism live stream. Haven't come across Prism. Our cake's having a meetup in Houston with Martin Leakey from Wales. Oh, cool. Small. Yeah, there's a lot of smoky looking stuff. Last time it was really black. This time it's gray, though. It's very dense gray. Um, mm, oh, cool. Everybody. Emerald Flame. Cyclones of the Emerald Flame. Tabletop puzzle, the Emerald Flame. Okay, so there it is. Hello, Alphonse. Um, okay, Emerald Flame it is. Let's do it. Emerald is from the heart. Let's do it. I was going to use the amethyst, but they're saying emerald. Okay, so first send in the emerald. So imagine that beautiful green emerald color burning away all this gray, cloudy, smoky looking. Yeah, I think the smoke is probably a symbolic of energy because the energy often does look like that, radiating off of something. I mean, even in your aura, it kind of looks like smoke, sort of, or mist or clouds, or, you know. So I think when I'm seeing what looks like smoke, sometimes I'm seeing just the emanation. So, but yeah, well, oh, I kind of get it. There, gray is a mixture of white and black. So maybe they're hiding. Yeah. Oh, that kind of makes sense because they're hiding the black in with the white. I mean, they're hiding the black magic. The you know, they're kind of camouflaging it by making it seem not so bad. It's sort of like they're calling it health food and putting a bunch of crap in it, but they're calling it health food. They're putting some healthy stuff in there. Yeah. It's like Truvia, like they try to sell you a bag of what's supposed to be Truvia, but it's supposed to be stevia, and it's like maybe a little bit of stevia is in there, but a whole bunch of other stuff is in there, aspartame or something. So I think that's what I'm seeing here. It's like that all over. That's like I mean, to describe the kind of effect we're having here. And that's the kind of energy it is. We're going to hide all of the bad stuff in with a lot of stuff that sounds really good. And I think that's why I'm seeing it this way. That way it doesn't look as bad. If it were thick black smoke, it would look, thick black whatever, it would look really bad and people would instantly be alarmed. But now they're not as alarmed because it looks like something. Geez, that's an interesting way to look at that. Okay. But anyway, that's what it's emanating. And also gray can mean self-interested, just a very gray. It can mean kind of neutral, but more self-interest. It's like a lot of self-interest without caring about others. The problem is, yeah, a lot of people have totally forgotten how to be people. That's very sad. It's very sad for them. I mean, they've just forgotten. It's about money and power. Mhm. Mhm. Sad. I would really hate to go through their review. Can you imagine going through your earthly life review? Oh, smoke in the tunnels below Earth too, yeah. Smoke on the water. Um, oh, your cousin Angie has been missing 11. Isn't that interesting? Maybe we need to find your cousin. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you play drums? I need that. Oh, the first and only. Okay. Um, okay, green, emerald green first. Okay, we're just gonna set that going and we'll go with that. Kathumi is here. Lord Kathumi is here. I just heard Kathumi, who is also Francis of Assisi, who is also Francis of Assisi, if you go back far enough, was one of the dog-headed people. They're very attuned with nature. That's why he was the animal one lost. Yeah, I see. Okay, so yeah, because a lot of animals are suffering too. This is really been hell on the wildlife as well of this world. Yeah, I'm feeling now welling up a lot of sorrow, a lot of panic and sorrow from somewhere, and so I'm going to try and ease that up. I'm going to ask that that be eased up. That's one of the ways that it's being accomplished is like threatening people. It's like they don't have any other way. It's like something about they don't have any other way. Can you imagine not having anything to eat but this crap? We have a choice here, at least. we can still do some things that help ourselves, but there are people who really don't have much else or don't know that they do, don't know how to do that for themselves. Like what they call a food desert. Wow, and they don't even know. But yeah, this is really getting. There is kind of a battle going on. Uh, yeah, I am seeing a lot of there is a clash of figures over this. This might take a while to fight out. I don't know that this will happen immediately, but we should start to see some clearing soon. I mean, when we'll know it's starting to work when we start to see less and less of this crap in the world. Do I need more? You want to throw some violet flame in there too, okay? Yeah, it's toxin. We need. Oh, you were just waiting. Okay. Amethyst flame, violet flame rather. Yeah. Okay. We'll throw some of that on top of there too. Ooh, green and you know what? That's interesting because green and purple are commonly called dragon scale. Interesting. Anything green and purple was considered to be dragon scale color. Ah, Angela K. Marshke. By the way, while we're at it, can we find Angela K. Marshke? Someone on the side here. Can we be looking at that? And also, we need to help James Ortiz get the heck out of the hospital and into, the heck out of this trips to the hospital. And he needs to get the heck out of that cycle. Needs to get the heck out of there and into a better situation. So let's set somebody on that. Angels, go do your stuff. Sylphs, sylphs. There you go. The big mighty sylphs need to come in, and maybe the sky dragons. Maybe the sky dragons need to come in. Do you think? No, we're gonna need some big guns. This is pretty entrenched. This looks terrible. It looks like a bunch. At first, it looked like some black shiny bulbous something thing. Then it grew tentacles. Ugh. And now it looks like oily looking tentacles. It's pretty. Ugh. I don't like it, no sir. Ah, you and your woo woo are playing in the sprinkler, are you so? Francis of Assisi. Yes, yes. Yes, no guitar, just a hero. Well, that's right, Scotty, you are. Yes, you are a hero. You're one of our heroes, fortunately. You always make me laugh, Scotty. I really need that. I really need that because I try to make people laugh a lot. It breaks things up. A lot of times it breaks things up, that need to be broken up. We get too serious. We get too serious, and then it screws things up to get too serious. Okay, okay. So James, Really get your head around the fact that, you know what? And they've been trying, they were trying to kill me for many a year. And it's like, you got to get just, yeah, I think you're going to have a decision point like I did, that you're going to have to get yourself somehow, you're going to have to decide that you're going to get the hell out of that situation and get yourself out of that situation. And people will show up to help you. I didn't do it without help. I had help, but help did show up. When I decided this was going to end and I needed to go and I needed to move or I was going to die, it might be that serious, James. You might have to get that definite about it and not be the least bit wishy-washy. But I will do some star language for you to help with that. And I will do some star language. Oh, I'm funny too. Well, thank you. But looks ain't everything. But okay. Well, I'll try and remember that, Scotty. We're laughing with you, not at you. Well, doggone, you can laugh at me too. I don't care. I really don't. This is not a big deal. I'm trying to be funny. Anyway, like I said, looks ain't everything though. But smells ain't everything either. But what about you, Mr. Wonderful? Maybe I should have named you that instead of Cowboy. Mr. Wonderful, he's hard at work lounging over there. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we wouldn't be surviving. I don't think I would have survived without a sense of humor. I don't know how people go through this world without a sense of humor. Here you go, James. So this is for you. Okay, James's angels, listen up. You ready? James, you got to tell them too what to do. Remember, James, they're your angels. James, you decide what you want them to do. You've got a passel of them around you. I don't know exactly how much is in a passel, but you've got them, James, and you have to tell them what to do. You have to send them out on a mission. I'm getting that very strongly. You have to learn, this is your chance to learn how to send your angels out on missions and get them to do things for you. You have to embrace what you are. If you want things to change, you're going to have to tell them what to do. But I will do this for you, and it'll help. But I'm telling you, everybody, you need to send your angels out. You need to send them out to do their jobs. You need to call in your guides, call in your guidance, call in your ascended masters, call in, whoever helps you out. I mean, Yeshua's a great guy. He's always ready to help. And, Saint Germain's been very active lately. Um, you know, Archangel Michael is always up for a good fight. When you need him, the other angels are too. The other archangels, they're all there for us to use. Where they were given to us to use. So let's use them. Tell them what to do. Okay, tell them what you need. Tell them, send them on errands. I do it all the time. Here's the light language. Ayasa, or oya, ayasa. Ayaro siya na dito ng bato sa mga niya ang karari karya. Oya para ni niya niya meningo ko to meningo ko dito sa niya. Nagara sunuri sa niya niya then I made I got in, What I what I did need is going to what great so many other teacher, but I use the yes, kind of when you meet the other some media of three very warm and the red here is really skinny and mandani. Kora ba get a sure of me or skinny matica, but really get a very scared of money and get worried. Overall, about readers from the American of the everybody was showing me yes, area of many something. Here, area of Slovenia. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh. 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 It's interesting. I'm seeing something like cracking. It's like that was literally cracking something up. Ooh, hospital jello is $10. It's less than $1 for a little pack. You can make a whole. Oh God! Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm not sorry. I'm gonna have to do some more of that. It's breaking some stuff up. This is not just for you, James. This is bigger than you. This is for you and people like you in this same sort of position you're in. It's expanding to that because your case is just part of a bigger system that is definitely it needs to come down. That whole that whole system needs revamped. That whole system needs revised because it is just not based on the right things. It is not based on life affirming. It is the opposite at this point of life affirming. So we're going to break it up. Okay. I gotta rest a minute, drink some water. Yeah, we're gonna break up a lot of just breaking up a lot of junk tonight. You know, junk that we don't need, junk that's okay. Now the problem is trying to ground enough that I can read. Can I read now still? Okay. Hospital Jello. Ugh. Popcorn. Uh, fine. Cool. You're remote smelling. Or that's called Claire Aliens. Claire Aliens. Hi that way. How you doing? I want it that way. Everything's a song in my head. Yeah. Every almost you guys got to realize almost everything triggers a song. I think a lot of my being is about music. How is my, oh my God, it's done it again. I'm down to 2%. Oh, geez, I'm about to blink out of existence. What happened here? Cowboy, did you pull my cord out? You did. Oh, we were about to lose it. Okay. About to lose that stream. Okay, it wasn't Cowboy's fault. All right, for anyone left, I'm back. Whew. Boy, okay, I guess everybody took off. Well, I had to wait until it happened again. If you're wondering what happened, it happened again. It happens sometimes when I'm doing stuff. All the battery just goes. I had 100%, and usually 100%. And here comes the update your phone. Well, oh, gosh. Oh, you're still present. Jeez. Hello that way. Yeah, I was at 100% when I started, and then it just got all sucked out. Just I'll look and it's like, that's happened before. Wow. It seems like that happens a lot when I'm trying to do something like this. There's just all the battery in my phone just gets sucked out. And it just sometimes it throws me off the darn channel. Really weird. Oh, okay. Now I can see you. Now I can see you. Okay, geez. For a while I couldn't see you. Yeah, we're still in the shadow of Mercury going direct. Um, do I knock it out? Maybe I do. Because that happens sometimes. I'll be like in the middle of something like that, and suddenly I'll look and it's like I'm down to 1% and then zero. Pop, you're gone. Or it's like, what is going on? I'm plugged in. I was 100%. What the hell? You know, it doesn't go that fast usually. I mean, in a usual show, but it does when I'm doing stuff. That's why I want something that plugs into the wall, so that so that I don't have this draining of battery effect thing going on here. That gets kind of, after a while, that's kind of annoying. Actually, it's quite annoying. Um, but sorry about that, folks. I don't mean to just run off without you. Hmm. Here's a rock, and it looks like just a rock that Jason got from a stream somewhere. What is it doing in my pocket? I have no idea. But anyway, oh, geez, Scotty. I'm not shocked anymore that you don't have your pants on, Scotty. I might whistle. I don't know. Right. Well, thank you, Lady Spellbreaker. It could be, I suppose. I know that it happens from time to time. So, folks, sorry about being gone, but there you go. That happens. And I just guess that I'm just going to have to, I need something that plugs right into the wall. It's plugged in now. The battery's plugged in, but somehow still it always gets just right out. Anyway, what I was seeing a lot of stuff. I was seeing a lot of the tentacles go in a lot of different directions. Yes, these black oily looking tentacles. And it might be saying that it's based on oil, and it probably is petrol. It's one of the reasons that petrol is, maybe that's one of the reasons that petrol is such a big deal, is this thing. I see. Yeah, well, a lot of it's symbolic. I mean, the imagery is largely symbolic. Tentacles and everything makes sense. First looking like a black rock, like it was made out of black stone of some sort. If you don't know about BlackRock, go look it up. They're in everything. They're a huge corporation. They have interests in everything. Um, they're hiding the darker stuff in with the light, mixing it together, hoping people don't notice, and a lot of people don't. Um, I'm noticing. I sure notice, but a lot of people don't. Um, they think they're doing like, I have a neighbor that thinks she's being so healthy, and had to tell her about her Truvia not being really stevia, mostly being what do they call it? Erythritol, which is not only horrible for your health in many ways, it also prematurely ages you. And she has been looking older in this last year. She's like aged like a ton. And I told her finally, I said, when she, mentioned that she uses Truvia, it's like that stuff is not stevia. You can get powdered real stevia, but it's green. So and you kind of have to find it. It's not going to be on the store shelves typically, unless you're at maybe a health food store or something like that. You're not going to find it yet at the grocery store. So anyway, right. Yeah, Scotty, I'm just used to it, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, you gotta go, lady. Okay. I think I am done doing that for the night. My phone has had about all it can handle. If I do that again, I'll just blow it out again. So I've got to stop doing that for now. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's been over 2 hours. No wonder. My phone will only last on a full charge. It'll last maybe, well, at the outside, 3.5, 4 hours if I have it plugged in. So, well, if I keep it plugged in, sometimes it's lasted longer, but yeah, it just got sucked dry. So I'm gonna have to cut it. It's been 2 hours, and I promised 2 hours. I try to do 2 hours anyway, but after 2 hours, I can't promise anything because the phone may or may not be working. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna head out for now then, and um, gotta charge everything up again. I feel fine. I'm okay. So don't worry about me. I myself am okay. I feel pretty good. And I hope you're feeling better out there. And James Ortiz, I really have to say again, go tell your angels what to do. Go tell those, go tell them what to do. They don't like to be sitting around gathering dust. They don't like it. They're bored. Whereas sometimes I think probably my guardian angel just is like this a lot, probably. Okay. Is your guardian angel like that too? Okay. Okay, I love you guys. Or don't forget that you're divine. Don't forget that you have superpowers, godlike superpowers just waiting for you to unlock them and start going crazy and using them and making the world an entirely different place. And don't forget that we're here to back you up. Okay? We're here to back each other up. I truly appreciate all of the backup you give me. And thank you so much for coming to my show, coming to my channel, showing up in the world as yourself, as who you really are. The more you show up as who you really are, the stronger it gets. It's going to be quite an amazing time that we're going into. We're still going to have to grab that surfboard. It's going to be wavy, real wavy, but we're going to get through it. So it's going to be okay in the end. It's going to be fun eventually. The more of your superpowers you claim, the more fun it gets. It's starting to become fun finally again. So, there have been a lot of parts of it that have not been fun, but it's going to get fun. And then you'll start to see it how it really was meant to be. It was really meant to be fun here. It wasn't meant to be you know, all of that. It wasn't meant to be like that. So, all the time, it's like, oh. Um, okay. Truth is where you find it. Hope you're finding some here. The right there is my address, my Gmail address. It's also my PayPal if you happen to have some spare change floating around. Uh, um, oh, whatever else I usually say, love one another, you know, and tell people that you care because they need it. They need to hear it. And right now, a lot of people are going to be very. I'm. I'm just getting that I need to just mention again. Remember, a lot of people are going to be acting very weird because they can't help it. They're just not ready for this. They haven't been preparing like we have. So, you know, just realize that and go on. And, and some people you will not be able to wake up. They will either do it on their own or they will not do it at all. So don't feel bad. It'll happen. Sometimes they might get a wake up call on the other side. I don't know. Okay. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time, which will be Sunday, if not sooner. If I don't have any time, I'm still trying to find a good time in the day that is going to work because I have several things I do. So, well, yes, that's right, Way. No way. Yes, way. No, way. No, yes, no, wait, no. Absolutely way. Yes. Everybody be blessed. And um yeah, like I said, I'll see you again Sunday, if not before. We're here Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 10:10 so far. I'm trying to move it up to like maybe 8 o'clock or maybe even 4, maybe even have an afternoon at some point. So you might see me at some point in the afternoon. I'll see if we can pick up some afternoon people with maybe different skills. Okay. Love y'all. Bye bye.